points table is completely jam-packed. And now I'm going to give the next 4 minutes for this crash course to Mr. Professor Harsha Bhogle and Professor Simon Doull.
I'll tell you the easiest way to look at the table. Easiest way, just enjoy every single game and take the outcome and then see what happens.
But what happens to the hardcore supporters of wanting to know what happens to each team?
I'll put it this way, okay? If your father's brother's son's cousin's nephew marries your mother's sister's niece's auntie, you're somehow related, and 9 teams can still get through.
Okay.
You could still get through on 14.
Look, 14 gets through, 15 gets through.
You could get 16 and not get through.
16 and maybe not.
You could get through. You can be 14 and still get through. 6 teams get on 14 and the top net run rate goes through. 3 teams on 16 and the 2 bottom go out. But the result that has thrown the cat among the pigeons completely for everybody is what Rajasthan Royals did yesterday.
Yep, it just completely added to the chaos. It was like a car stalling on the express highway where there's already too much traffic.
And suddenly RCB find themselves in this position where they control their destiny. Because their net run rate, if you look at the table again, their net run rate was minus 0.6 or something like that. You know, it was languishing. And suddenly their net run rate is now plus. So now look what happens. Suppose Mumbai win 1, lose 1, and RCB win both. They're both on 16. Who goes through? RCB are plus 0.17, Mumbai are minus 0.12.
Depending on the magnitude of the wins and losses. But you're so right. It's such a, I mean, I still feel Chennai sit in a very good spot.
Yes.
With that rain out game. And it might sound silly, but because they're below Gujarat still, but that 15 points I think is quite crucial. Because that one little point from the rain-out game, I think, is going to be to their benefit at the back end of the tournament.
I mean, they could turn around and say, if it not for the rain, we would have been 16 already, we would have gone through to 18. But you're right, that one-pointer has, I think, also kept Lucknow in the race because that day they look like they may not get that. They may not get that one-pointer.
Yeah.
So that's what it's done. I mean, yesterday, Pommy was sitting here.
That video has gone viral. It's gone viral.
And it said 109 and he laughed his head off. So I'm actually thinking, should we call up Pommy and say, Pommy, could this result be this?
But doesn't that just show you that this tournament is so crazy? And this year has been so mad with results, with scores, with 200 plus, with 200s chased down, 100 scored and losing causes again. And anybody can beat anybody. And that is the key. And if you have one bad day, they will jump all over you. And Rajasthan had a bad day. Bangalore had a really good day, and it was just a pummeling in the end.
We just have a quick look at the fixtures of who plays who next, and then again you all can explain the scenarios to me a little better because these are the remaining teams. A lot depends also on day 21. I mean, the 21st of May, it can go up to that day, couldn't it?
Well, it will come down to that Bangalore-Gujarat game. I mean, it's no-brainer. That will guaranteed decide somewhere, some way, somehow, either a 1 and 2 finish, who qualifies. There is no doubt in my mind that game will tell us the Final Four and the shape of the Final Four one way or another, Hush. Everything that goes on between that, teams just have to keep winning. And other teams have to rely. I came back on a flight with Venki this morning, and
he's doing his numbers.
Yeah, he's doing his numbers. He said there is a scenario. There is a scenario where we can get through with 14. I'm like, okay, mate. All right, okay. I mean, and I like him. I love the way they operate. But I don't know whether I can believe that.
In my first year in management school, I spent more time thinking how I could survive rather than actually studying to survive.
Correct.
And so you can find that the players of the people who are studying the points table are the people who don't actually have any influence on the points table. Where the guys who are playing are saying, hang on, what is in our hands? In our hands is to win. Now that 21st you talked about, if Sunrisers start to play party poopers from here on, then if the Sunrisers have, if Sunrisers have beaten Bangalore, I think there's a Hyderabad-Bangalore game on the 18th. Yes. If Sunrisers win that game, then Bangalore are virtually gone because the best they can do is get to 14. And
but
that may not be enough. That may not be enough. At that point, we will know.
Okay.
There is a Mumbai-Hyderabad game that day. A lot would depend on whether Mumbai have beaten Lucknow. That Lucknow-Mumbai game is huge from that qualification point of view because whoever wins that game will start to breathe a little better. I know Lucknow will still get stuck on 15, but they could breathe a little better because there could be a lot of teams stuck on 14. So today is not such a big game for Gujarat. If they win, they guarantee themselves first or second, which is important. But for Hyderabad, if they lose, then
It's
Yeah, then they're done, I think. And
So,
that's
you said we have to depend on the 21st of May to see who qualifies, but because we have professors and people who can see the future, we'll quickly ask them who their top 4 looks like as of now.
What did I say last week? I'm trying to remember what I said last week.
pull out the veto.
I know, can we rewind the tape and tell me what I said last? Because I'll say something completely different now. People will go, that's not what you said last week. I'm pretty sure I said Gujarat and Chennai. I definitely had Gujarat and Chennai there. I don't think I had Mumbai there. And I did have Rajasthan, but that's looking awful after yesterday.
3 of my 4 original teams are still looking good, and that's Gujarat, MI, RCB. I have this inkling about LSG. I don't know why. They've actually done pretty well to get to 13 points.
Yeah.
But I just wonder about LSG a little bit. I'm not writing them off, but I think they look a little vulnerable among the other teams. So at this stage, if you ask me, I'm going Gujarat, Chennai, Mumbai, RCB.
All right.
But Mumbai can get stuck on a slow track in Lucknow, and that could be their Achilles heel.